Off-Road. We're in for a good time. Welcome to Runnin' Joe Off-Road. We are officially introducing Rexus, the 1997 Lexus LX450 with a very custom, very custom LS motor. It's we'll go through the specs as we're looking at it, but we're just out for a drive to a spot that will be a little bit more introductory rather than on a trailer. And I've had lots of people ask me. We'll do a full 360 walk around. I'll show you guys the dash and a little bit of driving footage. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Well guys, as you can see, we're just taking a bit of a road here to begin with. I don't have any, I stalled out, I'm in 4 low. I'm in a hole already. I don't have any backup at the moment, guys, so I'm not gonna get too crazy here. I just figured I'd get a bit more off-road to introduce it properly. We may have to do some blurring out on audio, but we'll see. Buddy's phone's going off, that's okay.
Yeah, because I got called to go to work.
Is that what that is?
Yes, I was.
We'll get turned around here then. Guys, this is my 1997 Lexus LX450, dubbed Rexus. She's a little bit crazy. A little bit of backstory. She's got a motor from an Ultra 4 car 4502. In the back in the day when we won nationals, she's a 6-liter aluminum block with a set of ported and polished 6.2 heads. I'm gonna close the window here so we don't get as much wind noise. But I've recently decammed it. I put a smaller cam in it. It's still got ported and polished 6.2 heads. It's got a 4L80, built 4L80 behind it. And I'm sitting on a Texas Speed 2800 to 3000 stall converter. Still running on factory E-locked axles from Toyota. I'm also running a center diff. So now we're slowly bringing it back to life. It took about 3 years to put it back on the road. A couple weekends ago, some of you would have seen me out at Northeast Off-Road Adventure, where Ostacruiser was out filming, and he got some pretty good footage of Rexus. I figured it was time to introduce Rexus to the YouTube world for anyone to see. So as discussed, guys, I figured I'd do a proper introductory video for my Lexus. I had to do a bit of a walk around here. Shooting this today on my Canon 60D and using my 10x22 lens. It's a EFS lens. Pretty good little setup. It's good for vlogging. Figured I'd give it a shot. If it sounds a little windy, I'm sorry. I'm trying out a new mic setup. Not sure I'm 100% sold on it yet, but we'll see. This is sitting on 37 by 12.5, 17-inch MTR Goodyear Kevlars. And as you can see, I am running a true beadlock system. Trail ready beadlocks. And they've been around for a while. I actually ordered them for my Toyota Tacoma and never ended up. I ran them for one season and that was it. It's lifted about 4 inches. Sitting on an old man Emu. J-springs on the front. Or no, sorry, competition coils in the front. And J-springs in the rear. And it's treated me well. I haven't had to do too much to it. Steering box, I have a upgraded steering shaft, sector shaft from a 105 series Land Cruiser. That's kind of the go-to. I kept the factory rear sway bar, but I do not have a front. Front bumper is a AOE 4x4 Innovations front bumper. Very nice build. I don't know if they're exactly around anymore, but they make a very nice looking bumper, as you can tell. The rear, go back to the rear here, is a Sean Huston custom bumper. Not many people run it. It's a dual swing away. On the left holds a couple jerry cans or a small generator. On the right holds my 37 very well. And then it's got a high lift on the back. Body, all I've done is pull the panels off, the cladding, and that's all happy. Now for the fun part, this is what I kind of call my glut portion. I have a race pack with a Innovate wideband. It's a nice little setup and has kept me entertained. But for the goodies, everybody's always harassed me. A custom LS setup. It's a 6-liter with a LS3 intake, LS3 heads, and nice medium to large cam. I've also upgraded to Hydro Boost brakes with a Wilwood brake booster. Just running hooker, block hugger headers, and it's nothing. I think it's pretty crazy for this truck. LS9 in fuel injectors. And if we do the math, we're anywhere between about 500 to 550 at the crank. I never did dyno it, honestly. Don't hold me to it. I don't know if I'll ever dyno it. But yeah, I figured I'd introduce it. I got a little bit of work to do to it after the Northeast Off-Road adventures. I got a wheel bearing that's not too happy. And I get some wiring that needs to be retucked up. But she will do almost anything I've ever asked it to, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. There will be lots of videos from this in the future, lots of photos, and I got a wheeling trip coming up here next weekend, so you guys can expect to see me out again in another vlog with actually a wheeling adventure. So I'll catch you guys on the next time.